this space and portal with me. We're going to move deep today, per usual. And with that, I want you to find whatever feels most honoring to you and allow me to guide you and encourage you a little bit further, but stay within a space that really nourishes your human. Today, to ground into my space, I'm burning a little Palo Santo. If there's anything close and accessible to you that you want to light on fire and use to cleanse your space, go ahead and find that. Beautiful. And we'll be starting in a seat today. Coming into any type of cross-legged that works for you. Allowing the hips to find some anchoring on the earth. And in doing so, you peel one hip up at a time and you grab that fleshy bit of your tush and you pull it, and then you set that tush back down, and then you do the other side and you grab and you pull and you set it back down. And then let the hands find the scalp and the hair, and give yourself permission to roll the eyes into the back of the head as you start to scratch the scalp. Maybe the hands stay still and you shake that head a little bit side to side. Maybe those fingers just scratch around as you keep the head really still. And it can feel really glorious to go ahead and find the root of the hair at the base of your skull and then pull a little bit with a breath in. And then release with a breath out. Maybe you move to a different position on the skull, pull a little bit, breathe in. Release a lot of it, breathe out. One more time, maybe you change locations, breathe in, tug. And breathe out, release, and slide the hands to the jaw and the neck. And just let the hands make a little bit of love to the body all the way down, pulling the chest apart, rubbing those traps, the shoulders. Use one hand to work its way all the way down from the shoulder to the other hand, compressing or rubbing the thumb, however. Pull the fingers back, breathe in. And then exhale, bring the other hand to the other shoulder, rub and love and work your way down the arm into the palm. Pull those fingers back, breathe in, sit tall. And then exhale, release, bring your hands to your chest. Start to move the fatty bits of your chest around. Love, rub, notice if there's anything tender. And then take a breath in, put your fingers in the middle of the chest. And as you exhale, spread the chest apart, yep. Beautiful, and then slowly find each finger, kind of like you thread your fingers between your fingers or your toes. Do that with your ribs, finding the fingers between each different groove of the ribs and rub it back and forth. With nice deep breath. And then find your baby backs and with your thumbs rub along each crease of the ribs as high as you can get. And then switch it so your fingers are around your back and your thumbs are forward. Take a big breath in, squeeze your waistline. And with your exhale, slide your hands all the way down to your hip creases. So your thumbs are in your hip creases and your fingers are wrapping around towards your sweet tush. Breathe in, squeeze here. Breathe out, exhale, slide the hands down your thighs, really pulling that thigh meat as you go. Maybe you do a couple strokes here. Maybe you press the heels of the hands into the thighs. And then bring the feet out in front of you as we work our way down the calves. Just starting our practice off with a gentle touch of everything. Rubbing the thumbs around the ankles, into the arches of the feet. And then finally pulling the toes back. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out, release. Gorgeous. And then slowly rock your way back into a seat, bringing the hands either down onto the knees or face up, or if you want to invite this very I want to say cyclical, but circular energy into the body of both receiving and giving, you can bring one palm up and the other palm down. Feeling yourself draw in the energies you want to call into your day, week, month, year with the palm that's up. And then cycling that through the body and anchoring it in with the palm that's down. And allow a lot of length to be found in your spine here. Allow the eyes to soften and close. And allow yourself to really observe the shape and how the physical carcass of your body is showing up right now. And slowly, as you make tiny awarenesses, make adjustments within that. Can you pull your heart so it's more over your hips instead of more over your thighs or your feet? Can the shoulders draw even further back and down? Can your core support you, but at the same time your belly be loose to invite deep breath? Notice if as you pull the heart back and up, if the thighs and the hip creases start really overworking, and see if you can invite the bottom half of your body to get a little bit softer, accepting the help of the earth and the support of the earth. Nice full breath in and gentle sigh out. One more like that. Beautiful. Now become really aware of your hands, and with your next breath in, gently reach them way out wide. Heels of the hands press away from you, fingers towards the sky. Breath in, breath out. Beautiful. Gently start to bring the left hand down to the earth and inhale, look up at the sky, look up at that right hand. And then exhale, look down at the left hand and let the right hand pull up and over diagonally, really feeling into your side body here. And then this time as you inhale, look up at the right hand, but bring the right hand like a cactus all the way down, almost behind you. You're gonna try and pull that elbow, and just notice your scapula, your chest, your armpit. With your next breath in, reach up and over, look down. And as you breathe out, pull down, open up. We'll do that once more. Inhale, reach up and over, look down at the left hand. And as you exhale, cactus arm, look at the sky. Beautiful. Inhale, reach up and over. And as you exhale, cactus arm, but then slowly use that cactus arm to pull you back up to a seat. So now we're in seated meditation with cactus arms. And just do a little gaze at each elbow. Are my elbows in line with my shoulders? Can you pull the palms back even more to help the heart align with the hips? Breathe in. And then exhale, invite the right hand down to the earth. And then inhale, reach up and over with that left arm. Gaze up, look up. Yep. And then exhale, cactus arm with that top arm. Look up and over to the left. And then inhale, reach up and over the sky. Look down at the right hand. Exhale, cactus arm, gaze up. Inhale, extend and reach, gaze down. One more of those, cactus. And then reach. Glorious. Exhale, this cactus brings you up into that seated cactus moment. And then inhale, arrive here. Beautiful. Nice and slow, start to bring the palms overhead. Cross the thumbs. Get as long as you ever could be. And then find a little bob back and forth. Keeping the breath long and steady. Keeping the eyes soft, the jaw soft, your thighs soft. Breath in. Breath out. Glorious. Inhale through center. And exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. And then shut the eyes down. And just think about your lower half, your legs, your knees, your thighs, your calves. Take a huge inhale. And as you exhale, invite whichever leg is in front or on top out. And then the opposite leg, the thigh, the foot will be in towards that thigh. Now take a breath in, shine your heart towards the extended leg. And take a breath out, gently bow towards it. Hands are still at heart. And then you're just gonna find this kind of pulsing, tugging, moving a little bit closer and in. Keep your extended leg flexed or the foot flexed. Notice if the chin is pointed way up and your neck is crunched. Bring the neck long, the chin tucked. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, huge inhale. And as you exhale, slowly start to move through center and shine your heart towards the other side of the mat. You'll turn that extended leg so the toe, the ball of the big toe is on the earth. And then you'll bring your hands down to the outside of the thigh of the leg that's bent. And then just invite your hands to move a little bit side to side here and notice your body. Maybe you come down onto the forearms. Maybe this is too intense, so you're a little bit more just faced the knee of the bent leg. You find you. Beautiful. Now check this out. With that extended leg, you're going to put a lot of pressure and you're going to bring your arms so they are way out on the outside of this bent leg. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, pick up your hip, come onto the toes of the extended leg, and as you inhale, send that bent leg up to the sky for a 3-legged dog. And then explore this however you need to explore it this morning. Maybe you point the toe and flex the toe. Maybe you stack the hip and then level them out. Maybe you're called to some big giant circles hinging at the knee. For 3. For 2. Full breath in. And as you exhale, slowly step that that lifted leg forward for a nice deep lunge. Keeping the back knee lifted. And then just find a rock from toe to heel with that front foot as your hips sway back and forth, and you play with straightening your front leg and then bending it deeply. Gorgeous. Breath in and breath out. Now your leg that's forward, go ahead and walk that hand to the inside of the foot and toe heel that foot out wide. Gently set your knee down and then untuck your back toes and come onto your forearms. Maybe you're like, just kidding, forearms is too intense. Maybe you stay on the palms. Definitely it can feel good to splay out onto the knife edge of the leg that's forward. Maybe you even rock a little bit side to side. Just exploring. Breath in and breath out. One more of these. Beautiful. Now start to pedal your hands back a little bit so the sole of your front foot can connect back to the earth. And then you're going to send your hips back so much that this front leg can straighten and your back leg is going to tuck under and in, and then you'll set the tush down so we find ourselves in the other side. So that leg that once was extended is now the sole of the foot to the inside of the thigh and vice versa. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands to heart. Inhale, shine your heart to your newly extended leg. And exhale, find a gentle pulse over the leg. And you're going to keep your spine really long here, and you're going to flex that extended leg's foot. And you'll find just some pulses in and notice your boundaries. We're here for 5. Tuck the chin slightly for 4. 3. 2. Full breath in. As you exhale, press into that heel, come on up. And then inhale, shine your heart to the other side, just outside your bent leg knee, your bent leg's thigh, and place the hands on the earth. Maybe it's more in front of the knee than it is the thigh. Again, it's wherever your body needs to be right now, find that. And then you'll just wiggle around a little bit. Notice where your groin is on that extended leg. Notice how this makes your hip feel on the bent leg. Notice how it makes your spine feel as you twist around. Maybe you even get a little pop in that traction. Breath in. And breath out. Gorgeous. Now anchor your palms as close to the outside of your thigh as you can and turn your extended leg down onto the mat. Breathe in. And as you exhale, pick your sweet hips up and slide up onto your toes of your extended leg, and inhale that leg that was just bent back and up into 3-legged dog. And then explore yourself. Stack your hips or not. Spread your toes if you want. Yeah. Notice if you're dumping a lot of weight into the heels of your hands, I just was, and correct that for yourself. Shift from the heels of the hands to the base of the palm, base of the fingertips, so that you're really supported here. Gorgeous. Now bring that extended leg up through center. Take a huge inhale. Come onto your tippy toes. As you exhale, gently step that foot forward. Glorious. And then you find your back in your 4th. rocking through the whole sole of the front foot while playing with straightening the leg and bending it. Maybe you even make head circles if you feel like releasing the head here. You can release the jaw, the cheeks. Beautiful. Then the next time you're forward, stay forward, toe heel your front foot out to the edge of the mat and shift that palm to the inside of the foot. Take a full breath in. And as you exhale, maybe you stay right here. Maybe you set your back knee down. Maybe you let that front knee splay out to the side. One more maybe. Maybe you come down onto your forearms. For 3. For 2. Full breath in. Stay for the breath out. One more inhale. And then exhale, press yourself back up into a lunge. Connect the sole of the foot back to the earth. And then slowly you're going to walk the palms back, and even slower you're going to drag that front foot back, and you're going to come onto your knees, finding yourself in a tabletop position. Roll the hips one way, notice. And then roll the hips the other way. Gorgeous. And then tuck the toes, take a breath in. Now as you exhale, hover your knees. Breath in. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in, tippy toes. And as you exhale, walk your tippy toes to the middle of the mat and your hands to the middle of the mat, and find yourself at a forward fold on your tippy toes. And then inhale, flat back, long spine. Exhale, bow down, set the heels down, wrap your arms around your legs for a nice big giant hug. And each inhale here, you find a little length. And each exhale here, you find a little depth. For 5. 4. 3. 2. 'Full breath in. As you exhale, find the tightest squeeze you can. You just keep releasing, releasing, releasing. Gorgeous. Then release the hands. Inhale, bend your knees a lot. As you exhale, start to roll to rise really slowly. As you inhale, start to slide the arms up your body, reach tall. And as you exhale, plug your hands into your heart. Gorgeous. Let the eyes shut down, and then find any little wiggle you need to. Maybe it's a super micro adjustment. Maybe your hips take a spin one way and then the other. Beautiful. And then without looking down, you're going to make a quarter turn either direction on your mat, so that way you're facing one of the sides, and when we toe heel out, you'll be able to have your feet on either the top or the bottom of the mat. And then keeping the eyes closed, you're going to shift your weight into your toes, pick up your heels. Then you're going to set your heels down, pick up your toes. And just find this waddle, no, not waddle, this rock, this sway back and forth, up and down, feeling the weight of your body disperse through the whole sole of the foot, back and forth. Beautiful. And then we're going to find that rock a little bit side to side. Let's toe heel the feet completely together to make that happen. So you'll zip the legs up and then shift your weight as far to the right as you can. while staying really long in the torso. And then to the left. Well, yeah, maybe you almost fall out. That's okay. Maybe you do fall out. Just noticing back and forth. And then make a few circles with your body, really small, subtle circles around as you disperse the weight across and around your feet. Switch the direction of the circle. Beautiful. Now, come through center and really press your palms together. Feel a lot of activation here, and invite the shoulders on the back. Invite your weight into your heels so that your core body and your thighs turn on. Take a huge breath in. Start to look up. Lift those hands to the sky. Split the palms. And then slowly start to turn, toe heel your feet out. Keep your gaze to the sky, but toe heel your feet out so you come into this nice giant star. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Maybe you shoot the hips forward for a second. And then exhale, slowly cactus arms and bring your elbows all the way down to your knees. Yeah, and then inhale, up we go. And then exhale, down we go. Inhale, up we go. And exhale, down. We're going to keep finding this. Breathe in. And breathe out. Two more. Connect the elbows to the knees. And reach high. Elbows to knees. Up you go. Gorgeous. Now hands to heart. And we're going to drop back down into our knees, but not quite a 90-degree angle. So your hips are going to be graced just above your knees, and you're going to really check out. The knees really like to bow in here. So check out the knife edge of your feet, the pinky's knife edge, and really, maybe even if it helps, bring your hands to the outsides of your knees and invite your knees to slap your hands, like get them as far back as they can be. And then you can bring your hands to wherever it feels comfortable. Maybe it's heart center, maybe it's one on the belly, one on the heart. And then just find a little bit of pulsing here for 5. Soften your face and your jaw for 4. 3. 2. Full round in. As you exhale, press the legs up, turn the heels out. Breathe in. And as you exhale, breathe out, bow forward into a nice wide-legged forward fold. And I'll invite you to tick-tock the hips a little bit here, dropping one hip down while the other lifts up, and vice versa. Rolling through the pelvic floor. And come through center. Inhale, wave that spine parallel to the earth, flat back. And then exhale, forward fold, digging the palms and the heels of the hands into the earth to get a little bit deeper. Inhale, flat back. Maybe you come up onto your fingerprints. And then exhale, forward fold. Twice more, find length and depth. Get long and bow down. Now this time we're gonna stay right here. And there are so many variations to being here. And maybe you make peace fingers and grab your big toes. and pull your elbows towards the front and back of your mat to lean on into this. Maybe you point your fingers away from you and you crawl your hands through your legs. Maybe you need a little more chest and shoulder opening, so while you're getting deep into your legs, you would let your hands make sweet love up your legs to your low back, and then you interlace the hands and you let the hands spill overhead. So whatever you need here, you can have it for 5. For 4. 3. 2. Full breath in. And as you exhale, release the hands to beneath the shoulders. Inhale, flat back, long spine. And as you exhale, start to toe heel your feet right beneath your hips. And then when you get here, find a generous bend in the knees and go ahead and make some fists and pound it out, baby. Pound it out, up and down. Up and down with the head shake loose. Glorious. Beautiful. And then let the hands fall beneath you and inhale up onto your tippy toes. And then exhale your hands to heart center. And you're gonna start to drop your bum all the way to your heels, so we come into this little toe balance. And then you're gonna start to pick your heart up. Yep, and then you can shift a little bit side to side here. Beautiful. Yeah. And then just find this point of anchor. Now maybe you feel called to go a little deeper into balancing, and maybe a part of that is inverted. If you want to play with frog today, now would be a really good time to put your hands down and bring your knees into your armpits and lift your toes up. If frog isn't your moment, go ahead and just stay in this toe balance. If your feet really start to cramp and you're like, fuck this, you can gently set the knees down and come into a knees meditation, sitting back onto your heels. It doesn't have to be the aggressive thing. Maybe you want to play with toe balance, but your balance is really shaky today. You can just take one hand down to the earth. We're here and we're exploring for 5, 4, 3, 2, full round in. As you exhale, gently invite the hands behind you as you set your Rumpelstiltskin down. And then connect to your inner 4th grader and do a little crab walk to the top of the mat. Whoop, and a little crab walk to the back of the mat. What's up? And then find your tushy, boo, 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 right in the middle. And then set that sweet babe down. And then take a lot of weight out of the hands, but let the hands stay back there for a moment. Take a breath in, sit tall with your heart. And as you exhale, use your toes to scrunch your legs forward. You're just gonna use those toes to crawl, crawl, crawl until your heels come all the way forward and flex the feet. And then lift one hip up and grab the booty like you did at the beginning and spread that cheek one way. And the other side, spread that cheek out. Yep. And then inhale, lift those arms way up high. And then exhale, find a forward bow over the legs. You can find gentle bend in the knees here. It's all good. Beautiful. Breath in. And as you exhale, dig into your heels and start to bring your spine nice and long again. As you inhale, sit tall, bring your hands to heart. With your next exhale, start to retract back. Inhale, pause. Exhale, retract back. Inhale, pause. Exhale, retract a little bit more back till you're like, holy core. And stay right there for 5, 4, 3, 2, breath in. Exhale, slide your forearms back to the earth. Whew, breath out. Gorgeous. Now, we're going to stay right here for a moment, but we're going to lift our heels up and we're going to feel into the core in a really gentle way. If you don't want to have your hands as your forearms as assistants here, then you can reach the arms forward and keep that back lifted and find a really low plank. I'm feeling like Mama wants a little support today. So, lift those heels off the earth. Maybe you're in a full low boat, maybe not. For 5, 4, 3, 2, breath in. And as you exhale, bring those knees into the chest, set the spine down. And then rock a little bit side to side here. Let the low back get a massage. Yep. Oh, glorious. Breathe in, start to curl the head up to the knees and wrap the arms around the legs just as much as you can. As you breathe out, squeeze a little tighter. And then breathe in, send the soles of the feet to the sky, hinging at the knees. And maybe you find a traditional happy baby with the fingers wrapping around the toes. Maybe you wrap the hands around the ankles and you find a spacious happy baby. And your babe can do what your babe wants to do. Maybe it kicks around. Maybe it flaps the lips. Maybe it stays perfectly still and you just observe as the circulation shifts in your body. For 3, 2, full breath in. And as you exhale, bring your hands to the outsides of the knees and draw the knees towards each other. And then gently invite the soles of the feet to the earth as close to your sweet tush as you can get them. Breathe in. And then exhale, press into the soles of the feet so your tush lifts a little bit. And then shift it to the right and let the knees drop to the left. And once you get here, my friend, take it wherever it needs to be. Maybe you bind the legs. Maybe the underarm grabs the top leg and vice versa, and you find a bound twist. Just let the earth hold you, let the eyes close. We're here for 3. Full round in. And then your exhale engages you and squeezes you through center. Anchor the soles of the feet on the earth. Breathe in. And then your exhale presses into the feet so you can position the hips to the other side of the mat. And then drop into this twist. And hey, I'm a firm believer that the body, each side of the body, is a sibling, not a twin. So if you get to this side and you feel like a different type of twist will honor this part of your body versus the other side, do it. Just because you bound on one side doesn't mean you have to bind on this side. And,
it is good to be aware of the differences of the body because each side will need something different. We're not the same. Full breath in. Full breath out. One more full round here. Inhale. And then exhale, gently squeeze that body through center. Gorgeous. Press into the soles of the feet. Shift your hips back to neutral. And then send your feet to the air and start to shake the legs one way and then the other. And then extend the feet even higher to the sky. Bring the hands by your tush and cross the ankles. And then just start to pick up your tush directly up into the sky. Pulsing, 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 pulsing. See if you can be gentle with sit down so you're not just like slapping that ass on the earth. You're gently putting the tush down as you pick it back up. We're just going to build a little heat in the core here before we rest it down. Notice if there's tension in the shoulders, let that go. Maybe you change the position of the arms. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly slide those legs long. Bring the hands down beside the body. Stretching, rolling, yawning, moaning, whatever you gotta do. Ooh. And then let the eyes close and let the body find complete, deep, surrendered stillness. Now allow the body to stay just as still as it is. Become really aware of your hands. Take a big breath in, fill up your body, expand everything. As you exhale, gently bring one hand to your belly and one hand to your heart. And I'll invite you to share a vibration of Om with me as we seal up this practice. And we'll take a full round of breath to prepare. Inhale for Om. All right, my friend. Maybe you're in a space where laying down here feels just right, so you stay there for a few minutes, turn me off, put a song on, do your thing. Maybe you feel like it's time to roll on your side and take a big breath in, curling your knees into your chest. And exhaling up into a seat and resuming into the rest of your day. Really, really, really so glad to share this space with you. If you have made it to this point in the video, thank you. And I'm honored. It is one of my biggest joys to move in my body, and it's turning into an even bigger joy to move with other people in their bodies. So thank you for being this type of a gift to me. And if it is a space that continues to support you, please like, please subscribe, please share with your auntie, your grandpa, your grandma, your friends. And we can keep moving deep in every facet of the way. Until the future, I wish you a blessed, juicy, delicious, fabulous day, week, month, and year. Bye, friends.